I think doing that would have been more exciting than what in the ever living hell I just watched on Monday Night Raw. Seriously, I was struggling to sit on my seat for 3 hours. Seriously, my family, my mum and dad being there, I almost feel embarrassed. They weren't watching it with me. They were on the computer. They were on the computer, listening to this. Yeah, I bet me drinking that is more exciting than Monday Night Raw. I'll tell you that. This show gives me a major headache, man. It does. It, it gives me a major headache. Bella Twins bring me into their little botch zone. I mean, I'm not kidding. Because if you guys saw what I tried to do yesterday, cracking a joke about their hilarious botches, I typed in the wrong word. And my buddy King Schmidt mentions it that I completely botched the word where. So yeah, thanks Bellas. You make me botch. You gave me your disease. So anyway, it's not about that. We're here to talk about Monday Night Ball. And yes, that is what I'm going to be dubbing it as for now on. Monday Night Ball. Because this was just an absolute ball. I was this close of legitimately actually falling asleep during this show. Because this show was pathetic. There was nothing exciting about this event. And Super Showdown's coming this Saturday, and I'm supposed to be excited? Sure, I'm excited for Super Showdown itself, because I want to be there as a fan, but that doesn't mean I should be enjoying what I'm seeing on Raw. This was the longest 3 hours of my entire freaking life, and this was the longest 3 hours of my life. I can't stand it. The show started off with Dean Ambrose. He was talking about his loyalty to the Shield. It was fine. But then it was fine, I guess. Baron Corbin came out and gave him 3 options. Option number 1 was to take on Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental title. Option number 2 was to verse Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. And option number 3 was to take on Braun Strowman. Dean Ambrose didn't even want any of those options. He made up his own option, option number 4, and battled Baron Corbin. And Baron Corbin pretty much stated, well, you're going to be going up against Braun Strowman. This match wasn't even that good. This match really wasn't even that good. Sure, the crowd were into it, but this match really wasn't all that good to me. It did absolutely nothing. And Braun Strowman gets the victory by disqualification because Roman Reigns jumps in to help Dean Ambrose because Braun Strowman is beating him up and he's not winning the match. So then Baron Corbin demanded that Seth Rollins would take on Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns would take on Dolph Ziggler. Who bloody cares, man? And I find it hilarious that the champions were actually going to do the right thing. the champions were going to do the right thing and put their titles on the line. I was about to say, oh, here we go, finally. We're going to see them be fighting champions for once. And then all of a sudden, Baron Corbin comes out and he says, you two won't be defending your titles until I say you are. So, you're pretty much having the Shield hold these two titles hostage. It's just as I said it on Twitter. It's just as I said it on Twitter. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are holding the Intercontinental and Universal titles hostage, just like CM Punk is holding AJ Lee hostage. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, this was just pathetic. This was pathetic because Baron Corbin is pretty much telling us, no, you two don't. We're going to make sure you two are the worst champions in the company's history by not having your belts being defended. Honestly, what kind of pathetic joke is that? It wasn't even funny. And it was an absolute joke. If the Intercontinental Championship was on the line, Drew McIntyre would have won the Intercontinental Championship. Baron Corbin, you idiotic moron. If those belts were on the line, Seth Rollins would have ended up losing his title and would have gone into the hands of Drew McIntyre. That is something I would have been okay with. But no, you wanted to hold these two belts. You want to keep these belts around the waist of two guys that have done absolutely nothing with these belts. Ever since Seth Rollins won that title back at SummerSlam, he has done jack shit with it. That match should have been for the Intercontinental Championship, and Drew McIntyre would have been the new Intercontinental Champion. Absolute joke. Roman Reigns beats Dolph Ziggler. What else is new? Are you guys surprised that Roman Reigns won this match? I'm not. I'm not surprised. I don't care if the match was good or not, or if it was even decent. There's just nothing on the line. Honestly, there's nothing on the line here. What are they even fighting over? Seriously, someone tell me, what are these three fighting over? Nothing! They're fighting over nothing. It's not like the belts matter. The belts don't even matter. The Raw Tag Team titles are being held hostage. The Universal titles being held hostage. And the Intercontinental titles being held hostage. If they wanted to make this six-man tag really anything important, all three of these belts should be on the line at Super Showdown. Winner takes all. That's what the match should be called. Winner takes all. Winner wins. Intercontinental, Universal, and Tag Team titles. Winner takes all. That's what this match should be. But no, we're gonna have no titles defended on Raw's end. Raw's end have no titles on the line. SmackDown, at least, they're putting their titles on the line. And 205 Live, well, of course they're going to put their Cruiserweight Championship on the line. I may be looking forward to Super Showdown and all, but I'm starting to get that hunch that this show is going to be an absolute disappointment. We had Ronda Rousey take on Ruby Riott. Oh, I wonder who's going to win this match. I can only take one guess. Why is anybody even excited about this match? Good thing they didn't have the Bella Twins in the ring, and I'm glad they didn't make this a 6-woman's tag, blocks and they can at least keep the Bella Twins out of the ring. But Jesus Christ, man. The more I watch Ronda Rousey compete, the more I am proven right. The more I am being proven right. How can anyone enjoy Ronda Rousey when she wrestles? It's absolutely mind-boggling to me. How can anyone enjoy her being in the ring? Sure, she's competing more. Sure, she's showing up more. I want this bitch to get competitive. Ronda Rousey's not competitive. Tell me, when was the last time she ever got competitive in a match? She's never been competitive in any match she's been in. It's the same old crap every single week with this woman. Judo throw, judo throw, judo throw. It's the same old crap with this girl. Now you know why I keep comparing her to Brock Lesnar. Because she does the same old shit that is similar to Brock Lesnar. Same moves every single week. The judo throw is like the suplex. The arm bar is exactly like the F5. It's the same old crap every single week. People want me to take Ronda Rousey seriously. I'm never taking this bitch seriously till she starts getting competitive. Start doing more. Oh wow, she did that thing that she held Ruby up and spun around and did that. Wow, whoop-de-doo. And she did some other different move today. Whoop-de-doo. That's 2 different moves. Oh, and she did a couple of jabs too. Oh, yay! I should really be excited with a couple of jabs. Where's the headlocks? Where's the drop kicks? Where's the arm locks? Where's going to the top rope and delivering a crazy move? Where's the suicide dives? Where's Ronda Rousey doing back suplexes or scoop slams or anything like that? Where is all that? Where is that crap? Where is Ronda Rousey doing all types of unique wrestling moves? I thought Natalya trained this girl. Well, obviously Natalya didn't train her hard enough because she's not really doing anything. I'm not being harsh. I'm being truthful. And I'm speaking the truth. And if you don't like it, cry me a river. Ronda Rousey is one of the worst women's champions I have ever seen. And I'm supposed to deal with this woman being women's champion up until WrestleMania? If she doesn't get competitive by that point, then I'm done with Ronda Rousey being champion. I don't care who she faces. I don't even care if it's Charlotte at this point. I don't care. I just want someone to take that title off her. If she doesn't start getting competitive soon, then I just don't care. Go ahead, praise Ronda Rousey. Talk about how great she is. But I know deep down, she's trash. I know she's garbage. We had Chad Gable and Bobby Roode again. 5 weeks in a row, guys. 5 weeks in a row. Oh my god. 5 weeks in a row, we're seeing this. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable beat the Ascension in 2 tag team matches. Chad Gable beats Victor in a singles match. And now Connor beats Chad Gable. And now today, Bobby Roode in singles competition. Why do I get the feeling that the... Sorry about that. I got rudely interrupted. I apologize about that. Where was I? Connor. Yeah, I was up. Yeah, Connor versus Bobby Roode. Why do I get the feeling that there's going to be a point where they're going to break up the Ascension? Because this is telling me 2 things. A, Vince is giving Connor more wins than Victor, and B, Victor is looking like the weak link of the Ascension. Sure, the Ascension are finally getting wins. But does anyone care? No. It's been too late. It's too late, Vince. Giving the Ascension victories now isn't going to make us change our minds. Giving the Ascension victories is not going to make us believe that these guys are going to become Raw Tag Team Champions. Give me a break. Too late, Vince. Too late. You should have pushed these guys when they first came. And you're ruining Bobby Roode in the process. It's amazing how garbage Bobby Roode has become. And I love Bobby Roode. And I love this guy. When he was in NXT and on SmackDown Live, I was always happily singing Glorious. You know? I was always happy. I was always in a good mood every time Bobby Roode would come out. Now seeing this guy frickin' job out to guys like bloody Connor, it's an absolute joke. Bobby Roode's not glorious anymore. He's now worthless. And I hate to say that. I hate to say that about somebody I like. But it's the truth. Bobby Roode has become absolutely worthless. R.I.P. Mr. Bobby Roode. But don't worry, Bobby. When I get my hands on WWE 2K19, you will be absolutely glorious once again. We had B-Team, suck, suck, suck! B-Team, suck, suck, suck! Take on the Revival. I didn't even care. You know what I was doing? I was on my laptop, tweeting away on Twitter. And I didn't even care less about this. The B team get the victory. Wow. So the B team is more important than the Revival, huh? And the B team are now faces? Since when? Since when the B team were faces? You know, can anybody explain to me how these face heel turns are so random? Whenever did the B team become faces? I don't remember. As far as I remember, these guys were supposed to be a comedy heel team. They're supposed to be a comedy heel team, but now all of a sudden they're faces. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But either way, but honestly, I don't really care. But I'm just saying, it's so weird that they're now magically faces. And then after the match, the AOP attack the B team after the match. And Jesus Christ, I freaking hate the B team's music. Go back to Battle Scars. What was wrong with that theme song? That theme song was great. That theme song was great. That was the only thing I liked about the B team. That theme song. These Battle Scars. And now you're giving them this shitty comedy theme music that sounds incredibly lame. And now you're making me care less about the B team. Who cares? The B team won and the AOP destroyed the B team. This better be AOP's shining moment where they start destroying actual tag teams. I'm sick of them beating up on jobbers. It's time for them to beat up on actual teams and begin their climb up to the Raw Tag Team titles. Not going to talk about the WWE cancer stuff. Not saying I don't care. I don't care, but It's just something I don't really care about. It's what WWE does, so I'm not going to talk about it. Raw Tag Team Champion Drew McIntyre takes on Seth Rollins, and throughout the night, and this is why I don't talk about segments. The reason why I don't talk about segments is because I don't care. Segments, I don't tend to care. Alexa Bliss had a segment where she talked about Trish Stratus. Meh. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm still a fan of Alexa Bliss, so I don't really care. So, and then we had Dean Ambrose being talked to by Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, and Dean was telling them that he didn't need their help, and then he was like, well, if I wasn't so nice, I would be Intercontinental Champion or Universal Champion if I wasn't so nice. So, they're continuing to build there for Dean Ambrose to go heel, but I don't care. And then the next segment, before Drew McIntyre went out to verse Seth Rollins, was Braun Strowman getting pissed off that he doesn't like losers, and then he looked directly at Dolph. So who freaking cares? Who freaking cares? Seriously. Then we had Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. This was a freaking quick match. Nothing really happened here. It was nothing really anything important. It was fine for what it was, but it just really wasn't all that exciting to me. Then Dolph Ziggler comes in, and Seth Rollins deals with Ziggler, and then Claymore kick from out of nowhere by Drew McIntyre to get the victory, and then we get a beatdown. Then these three teams had a brawl, and it was a beatdown. The Dogs of War end up standing tall. Wow. And then we had the longest and boring segment of the night, Kevin Owens and Elias. You know, I honestly found this boring because it was way too long. They make one smart aleck comment, and then the crowd go off for about 6 minutes, booing their heads off. They start booing their heads off for like 6 minutes, and I'm amazed that the crowd could even boo for that long. I'm amazed that the crowd could even boo for that long, considering that, you know, I can't boo for that long. I can't boo anyone for that long. Do you know standing up and booing for 6 minutes straight, that would hurt your throat. That would really hurt your throat and would really, you know, in my opinion, would really hurt your ears, and it would just hurt your throat. It would hurt your throat if you're just standing there for 6 minutes with your thumbs down screaming boo, you know? Standing there for 6 minutes screaming boo, like, I get the crowd. I found it funny that they were getting legit heat. Kevin Owens and Sami, I wish it was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's out injured. Kevin Owens and Elias, and they were getting legit heel heat from this. But I just didn't care. It went on for too long. This segment went on for way too long. It was really boring me. And Lio Rush came out. He didn't make the segment any better. My total disdain for Lio Rush because of my total hatred for Lio Rush didn't make it any better. Bobby Lashley didn't make it any better either. And Bobby Lashley's character is supposed to be coming back. Is supposed to come back and dominate, but really this guy is not even dominating. If you guys think about it, if Bobby Lashley's character is supposed to be dominant, back to dominance, why isn't he dominating? They're treating him like a freaking loser. They're treating Bobby Lashley like he's some kind of loser. Elias starts playing fun and games with Lio Rush. Lio Rush tries to dodge, is like dodging Elias, and then he goes to slide in the ring, and then Elias gets his hands on him, and puts him in and then puts Lio Rush in a full Nelson, and this distracts Bobby Lashley. This distracts Bobby Lashley, and this gives Kevin Owens the advantage to roll up for a pinfall victory, and then Elias and Kevin Owens are able to beat down on Lio Rush and Bobby Lashley after the match. Who freaking cares? Who freaking cares? I sure as hell don't. Oh man, can't this get any worse? Then we get Bayley and Alicia Fox. Bayley! You see, this is why I can't get into Bayley. Look, I respect her as an in-ring talent. She's a great wrestler, I know that. But her character is just something I can't stand. Her character is just something I can't stand. It does nothing for me. Bayley comes out with Finn Balor, and then Bayley takes on Alicia Fox, who's with Jinder Mahal, and Bayley obviously gets the victory here, because it would be absolutely ridiculous if you had Bayley lose to Alicia Fox, and that's pretty much that. And then the final segment was Shawn Michaels. You know, if you guys aren't convinced that this is going to be the main event, I think you guys will be convinced now that this will be the main event of Super Showdown. The Brothers of Destruction attack Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Because Shawn Michaels makes a threat that if Kane ever tries to get involved, he will give him a switch in music. Oh, and I would love anyone. Oh, by the way, guys, Kane was on Raw today. Kane was on Raw. I would love someone to tell me why Kane is on Raw. Isn't he supposed to be a SmackDown superstar? Didn't he get drafted to SmackDown through the Superstar Shake-Up? Explain this one to me. How is Kane on Monday Night Raw? It's the same thing with Nikki Bella. She's on SmackDown, but she's still roaming around on Raw. Same thing with Kane. He's on SmackDown, and now here he is roaming around on Raw. I would love for anyone to tell me how is that possible. And you can't make the excuse of, oh, he was sent to Raw by the Superstar Shake-Up, of course. There's no such thing as a Superstar Shake-Up now, so I'd love to see anyone come up with an excuse this time for why Kane is on Raw. Absolutely ridiculous. Not even this segment got me excited not even this segment got me excited. Overall, Raw was just boring. I just couldn't stand Raw. I just really wanted to fall asleep. Seriously, I really wanted to fall asleep and pretend that this show never happened. Seriously, this was a terrible edition of Monday Night Raw. And if anybody enjoyed this shit, is obviously an absolute moron that could actually sit there and put up with crap every single week. Anyway, guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Hit that thumbs up if you guys did enjoy the review. Comment your opinions down below as well. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos, more rants and other stuff like that. And be sure to follow me on my Twitter at pvalentine95 as well. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow for my SmackDown review. See you guys then.